Today in the shop, I've got a 2002 Kia Sedona. The blower motor's got a bad brush or something in it where it intermittently stops working. And it is on the passenger side of the dashboard underneath. So I'll get the camera set up and we'll proceed. So first order of business under the dash here is we've got a few Phillips screws to remove. There's one here, there's one there, and one here. And that'll get this panel out of the way. So we'll go ahead and get that done. Probably could use a stubby screwdriver on this last one here. So actually one more screw hidden here, and I need to grab a stubby. So with that out of the way, we have direct access to the blower motor itself, which is right here, held in with a few more of those Phillips screws. So 3 screws are out. We'll pull this vent line off the blower motor and then try to finagle it down, at which point you should be able to get to the electrical connector and simply unplug it and remove the whole assembly from out of the dash. The next order of business is to grab the new blower motor. This is the part number that we're using here. It's just an inexpensive blower motor we picked up from one of the parts houses. Pull it out. Pull it out of the box, and we'll just make sure that things more or less match the original unit. So that all looks good. The connector looks the same. So this is the original Kia part, I think. Maybe not. Kind of strange that it's got the information scratched off of it. Camco. This may not be factory, but it has a 2002 date code on it, so very well could be. Anyway, here's a replacement. It's made by VDO, made in China, so your results may vary. I don't like Chinese parts, but in this case, it's really easy to access, so if it fails, no big deal, just get another one. Basically, reverse of removal here. So we'll start by connecting the electrical connector, being that it's generally located in the back and harder to access once the motor is in place. And then we'll just rotate and spin her around until everything lines up. Might take a little finagling. It's a little easier when you don't have a camera in your way. So just gotta make sure everything lines up and then put the screws back in. So we'll start this first one here. I'm not going to tighten it down all the way until I get the others in. Never like working under dashes. There's just not a whole lot of room to work around. Got all 3 screws started, so go ahead and torque them down. It's just screwing basically a sheet metal screw into plastic, so don't go ridiculously tight. All right, so that's secure. We'll get this hose in place. Might have to finagle it around until it goes in.
patience. All right. So once we get to this point, always a good idea, especially with aftermarket Chinese parts, is to make sure that everything works before you put this last panel in. Okay, ignition on. All right. So the blower motor test went well. Now we can put this panel back underneath. All right, so we've got all 4 screws back in place on this lower panel here, and that's it. So hopefully this video was helpful for you to get the blower motor replaced on your 2002 Kia Sedona. If you found this video helpful, please click the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks, and have a great day.